Hold on a minute, this video was made all the way back in July. Why am I uploading this now? Well, the latest video that I uploaded, to say that blew up would have been an understatement. And I said in my pinned comment that I can't really capitalize off this success due to college stuff. Well, there is a video in the vault that I could capitalize off very perfectly. And there's this video that you're about to see, which again should have been posted in July, but I didn't because I was kind of nervous. And it's a Wolf video, and in my Wolfey videos, to say they do well would have been an understatement. So yeah, enjoy this video. I'll admit this video is mainly for algorithm points, because apparently if you make a video on Wolfey, you get a great chunk of views no matter the sub count. So I'll just talk about Wolfey's pretty out there relationship with a Pokemon named Incineroar. I think everyone watching knows who Wolf Glick is, but if you don't,
I do not like you anymore. I do not even want to see your face.
Long story short, he is one of the biggest VGC players out there, if not the biggest. Although there's some people who have higher peaks than Wolfey, Wolfey's still up there with one of the GOATs in the VGC scene. And he's the biggest VGC content creator that can document his experiences with these tournaments. And his experiences make him form pretty flashy relationships with certain Pokemon. And one of those Pokemon is Incineroar. If you guys don't know, I mean you should know, but I'm just gonna say it anyways because that's my job. Incineroar is considered to be one of the premier GOATs in the VGC scene, with him dominating almost every single format he's in ever since he got intimidated back in 2018. And at the time of recording this, Incineroar has already won 3 world championships. Plus, Incineroar's usage tends to be very high. For example, in the Moon series, in Pikalytics, it has a goddamn 90%. That is 10% of people who wasn't feel like Incineroar was the best fit in their team. That's crazy. Even more crazy as to how Incineroar is actually pretty good against major threats. For example, Zacian in Generation 8, because of that fire typing and Intimidate. Well, I don't want to say it perfectly counters Zacian because it's Zacian in Generation 8. It's one of the most broken Pokemon of all time. But you guys get what I mean. Incineroar does very well against high level threats. Plus, I haven't mentioned its move pool, fake out being one of them. Incineroar has it all, okay? Incineroar has it all. In fact, Wolf Glick himself made a whole video about this Pokemon and why it is so good. Link of that will be in the description. As for Wolfey's relationship with Incineroar, he has some strong feelings on the cat. To a point that he literally made a video on who's the second best starter Pokemon, because we already know which one's the best. Like, imagine making a video about what's the second best because you already know which one's the first. And on top of that, just some crazy... And on top of that, just some pretty out there tweets about Incineroar, with him having the feeling of he just can't escape this damn cat. It's to a point that his Pokemon is been distributed by Mystery Gifts like a month back with this code referencing you know what. And of course that Pokemon is Incineroar because why not? When there's word that Incineroar is coming back to the game, he has some strong feelings about it. And there's a lot more angles relating to its very out there relationship with Wolf and Incineroar. But the main culprit has to be in his videos, particularly in his comment section. Because if you watch his videos and open up the comments, there's a good chance someone will say, oh, Incineroar appears here, or the best type is Incineroar with this Terra type. The latter, those type of comments are so common that Wolfey himself has had to mention it in his what is the best poison type Pokemon, which is kind of insane. And in my opinion, that right there plays a big part as to its complex relationship between Wolf and Incineroar. The fact that no matter the video, someone has to mention Incineroar at some point. It's to a point that other channels is getting this treatment. Even though it's more so of Incineroar being that dominant, Wolf's feelings on Incineroar definitely play a part as to having these comment sections. And in 12 Pokemon that are terrible in one format but good in others by Falsight Gaming, he says this.
However, Arcanine and especially Incineroar are incredible, defining VGC forces. Incineroar in particular having usage so ridiculous, it has driven certain renowned players to insanity.
Yeah, you know something's up when other YouTubers want to speak about it. But anyways, if there's a chart I want to put at Incineroar, I'll probably put him at Lawful Evil. It's very necessary for the game and for the format, but it's just like, you see it so damn much, you just don't want to see it ever again in the next generation. In the case of Wolfey though, I think he has to use it in order to have some success in tournaments. Or at least most of the time. Because there is no Pokemon out there that can do the job better than Incineroar. And yeah, I'm ending it here. Wolf is not beating those allegations.
Little bitches that fuck it up. When I'm in the game, little bitches more charity, the city, I'm afraid of this.